Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our channel Paws On Animation and our Paws On Manga segment.
In today's podcast, we're covering the manga Snowball Earth.
Now this is a manga we found at our library and we had no clue it existed. And it follows an average guy chosen to save the world from ice aliens, but he ultimately fails and the world is sent into a new ice age. And believe it or not, this obscure book here is now getting an anime. But
before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, and engage with some future podcasts and one-of-pause videos.
And thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, sharing our videos, commenting. We appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Yes.
So yeah, Rascal found this one, as usual.
Yeah. And it's like, well, haven't seen this before, let's try it.
And we really thought we were going to enjoy it. And we probably ended up going back to it because we read 2 volumes.
Yeah.
Which is all they had.
Right.
And hopefully, now that they're getting the anime, they'll have more volumes come out like they did for Gachi Akira.
Right.
But for those of you not familiar with Snowball Earth, as we weren't, it's written and illustrated by Yuhiro Sujisugu. It was serialized in Shogakukan's Seinen Manga for quite a while, since January 2021. And there's an anime that's coming out through Studio Kai next year, but we don't have an exact release date.
Wow, get anime pretty quickly after a few volumes.
Like Gachi Akira.
Yes.
It's sci-fi and survival. I'm surprised it's not called post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, me too.
And to date it has 9 volumes. It's still running so far.
Yeah, it's still going, surprisingly. And we actually hadn't even heard or seen anything else about this. It was just something we found and we read it. We were like, oh, okay. And then that was it. It wasn't until recently when we started seeing a bunch of these anime announcements that was put up on there. And we were stunned, like, this is getting an anime adaptation. And a lot of mangas we see, whether we know them or not, end up having a fan base that really wants to see it be adapted into an anime. So I do wonder if they'll do anything different.
Like Gachi Akira?
Right, when it comes to an anime. Because when we read it, it started out with a very promising premise. It was something interesting. Until, like, you know, he lost. And I was like, well, I guess that is different still. But now it's like, oh, the world ended.
Yeah. And book 2 just takes it very far away from where book 1 thought you were being guided, I should say, by book 1.
Right.
And we can't imagine how the rest of the volumes are.
Right.
Interestingly enough, we are over a year behind in getting the volumes in the U.S.
Yes.
Or in the Western countries. For example, the last volume came out in Japan November 28th of 2024. And you're not getting it in the Western countries until February 17th of 2026.
Good grief. So that's part of why we didn't really know much else about it. For whatever reason, they are very, very slow on releasing it in the Western countries, especially for the U.S. And cannot figure out why it's taking this long now to read these books. You used to get them almost at the same time, maybe within a couple months. Now we're waiting a year or more for a volume that you can finish in an hour. It's getting pretty ridiculous. So I think that also hinders why this isn't known here.
True. So the question is, should you invest time in reading it? Well, after reading 2 volumes, and as we mentioned, the first volume was good. And as you can see, the main character looks like a lot of main characters.
Yeah.
He actually reminds me, believe it or not, of, what's his name, Johnny Jones?
Yeah, on that
Hero Man. Yeah. Especially the way he's posed on the first cover.
Right.
The way he's dressed. I wonder if they were inspired by Hero Man.
Right.
And he seems like a regular character. And again, in the beginning, the dialogue and things are believable. It's after he fails and he's frozen in time and then he's thawed out that things start to take a nosedive.
Right.
Because we thought, hey, this guy saved the world. And at a very young age, he saved the world at 9. We forgot to mention that. He saved the world at 9.
Right.
And then he's thawed quite a few years later.
Right.
And he's the same age as he was when, of course, he was frozen. But the world has moved on. They know who he is. And all you keep hearing from the people in the manga is criticisms of him.
Yeah,
and
they're angry. Yeah, they're pretty angry at him. Is that you're supposed to save us and the world ended? It's nothing but snow and ice everywhere.
And you're like, but it's not his fault. Based on what you've read, what's wrong with you people?
Right.
And it reminds you of Deku.
Yeah.
NMHA. It reminds you of Aang and the Avatar live action.
Yeah.
So it looks like they had quite a few sources that were inspiration for this book.
Yeah.
But we can definitely say we didn't like how the character was treated after he was thawed out.
Right. And you do end up meeting, eat something else, I guess. You do end up meeting the other cast of characters in there, and majority of them are pretty much the standard type of characters. You got the big muscle, you got the girl that doesn't like him, but will be the probably love interest. Very sassy, great at weapons. You got the team of underground people. Got a rebellion. Yeah, you got all that because they all live underground now. And the most interesting thing they've had is that the aliens, like these are sort of ice bug-like aliens. Some look like yetis and different monsters you would see in different folklore. And whatever these aliens are, they produce snow. They're powered by ice, and whenever they come, they just encase things in ice. And that was the entire reason for him being sent to battle in the first place. And like you said, the first time it happened, like, oh, he did it. The second time, he failed, and he is constantly doubting himself the entire time when you see him in space, supposedly battling the aliens.
At least you can kind of understand his doubt. He's young.
Yeah.
And everyone has left him. And they're older than him now, much older.
Yeah.
I think the others are adults that were kids with him.
Yeah.
And you got the older adults that are jerks. So you can understand why he isn't as confident when he wakes up and everything has passed by him. And they're telling him he's a failure and a loser.
Yeah, it's like...
We really didn't like that about it. We hope it gets better. We can say that the covers are beautiful to look at. And the artwork inside is really good. So those are some standouts about it. Now, our concerns are, if you've heard our podcast on the Gachiaka de Manga, you know that we really watching the anime. Whatever reason, Arthur decided she wanted to make the anime different from manga. And then it tends to not only be unrecognizable in terms of what you've read, and we had at that time read 5 volumes, but there's a lot of violence, there's a lot of sexualization of a particular character, there's a lot of non-character development, unlike in the book, and it just moves too fast. So we really hope that with Snowball Earth they don't take the same path.
Right. If they do change something, make it where it's a good change, where it makes it go forward, or you see something that would get more people interested in reading both the anime and the manga.
So we understand that it's got, as you said, a following, and you've been seeing clips from the manga trailer as well as from the announcement for the anime itself. So let us know if you think it looks good versus the manga in the comments.
Right.
So the last thing I want to mention is that there's not really a lot about sales or reception or anything available online. Is really weird. The only thing I saw is the manga was recommended by animator and director Hideaki Anno, video game creator Hideo Kojima, and manga artist One.
Right.
That's all we've seen.
And you know him from One Punch Man.
That is correct. So if you've read Snowball Earth, or you're currently reading it, let us know in the comments. What did you think of it, your first 2 volumes? Are you looking forward to seeing the anime if you've completed the manga so far? Or do you think this is something that would interest you if you haven't read it? Let us know in the comments, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what you have to say.
Right. And if you haven't already, subscribe for updates with videos for anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today, subscribing, sharing our videos, commenting. I hope you're enjoying your holiday season at this time. As always, you are special.
Thank you so much for watching Mask Entertainment
and a Mom Entertainment.
Have a fantastic day.
Peace.
It's on you. Man, it's on you. With her in my dreams, she dreams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket, give it to you later on.